Guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Flip and Stoop, and this episode is going to be 5 things that can help you starting out on eBay that I wish I would have knew my first 5 years, the importance of them. And it's not going to be something that's mind-blowing and something you can't achieve, okay? This is something that everybody can achieve. eBay is something anybody can achieve, but these 5 I'm going to go over today. And number 1 is having a niche. And nobody wants to hear that in the beginning because pretty much every reseller starts out selling everything. Not all resellers do that, but we did. And we found out in the past year that is not a good model for us to go into. So finding a niche helps you learn the product you're selling, be more efficient, and cuts your sourcing time in half. If you know what you're going into the thrift stores, we do all our reselling from thrift stores. If you know what you're going into the thrift stores looking for, you'll go straight to that section and it will shave your time in half. Now, that doesn't mean having a niche is for everybody, but I encourage it. Now, my opinion isn't the only opinion and isn't the only way that works. There's many different ways that works for resellers out there. Just because having a niche works for me might not for you, but I can't see where it wouldn't. What do I mean by having a niche? Having at least, I'm going to pay attention to my time, so I'm going to try to cut down to 15-minute videos, guys. Having a niche, basically, if you don't know what the word niche means, a category that you're going to, it's going to be where you specialize in, basically. Whether it's clothes, whether it's electronics, whether it's whatever it could be, fishing lures, you name it. There is a market on eBay for it. Find one that interests you. There's people that do video games and make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year on used video games. It is solely up to you what your niche is. I can't help you figure out your niche. That is something you need to do on your own, and nobody else can help you figure out your niche. So moving on, but the importance of a niche, I believe we're going into our second year now. We got 1 year down in reselling. By having a niche, starting a new store 5 months ago has totally changed my business for the better. I am having more sales. We're making larger margins. We are not always making larger margins profit-wise, but we're selling a lot more items, which in the long run is adding more income to our bank account. And if you're getting into reselling, I would imagine that has got to be some of your motive behind getting into reselling. That shouldn't be all of it. You know, maybe being your own boss is something you think would be a great thing to do. I thought it would be great, but it is good. But there are advantages and disadvantages of that, and I'll make that in another video here soon. So having a niche is something that worked out for us, guys, and I strongly encourage it if you're going to get into reselling. Feel your way out your first month or so. See what you want to build a niche and go into the thrift stores, shop around, and see what you think would work for you. You're not going to go right in there and be like, well, you could, I guess. This is the only category I'm going to sell in, and bam, in a month, have it down, right? You got to experiment a little bit. Play with it a little bit. That's why I strongly encourage you. My 5th one of things that will help you on eBay starting out is having a job. That will help. You need income to make income, right? I mean, you could start from nothing. I'm not saying you can't. But if you have bills, you should probably keep it. We'll go over that in a few minutes. But let's go into number 2, and that is an inventory system, which correlates right along with having a niche, because you have a niche, you buy your products, you find your products. After you list your products, you got to be able to store them, and you have to be able to find them when you are selling items and need to package them up. I will tell you from past experience, in the beginning, I did not have any inventory system. I did, but it was terrible. It was basically boxes marked from small to extra large. And I'm telling you what, having to dig through. Sometimes it took me 2 hours to find an item. Sometimes I had to cancel orders because I couldn't find an item, and that is not good for your business. So build an inventory system. My inventory system is very easy. It's 0 up to 10,000 items, because that's what I'm going to try to reach to. And every week I go into the system and I go through 50 of the sold items, and I redo the boxes. If that makes any sense, I'll make a video on that as well. But having an inventory system is very crucial to a successful business. So we went over having a niche, having an inventory system. You can design it whatever way you want. There's many of YouTube channels and YouTube videos out there about an inventory system. Moving on to the next one is a schedule. And I'm going to relate with this one big time because for the better majority of our past year, I did not have a schedule I followed. And I'll tell you what it does is it causes a lot of chaos in your life. Unnecessary chaos. What do I mean by having a schedule? I have a set time you're going to list items. And I know it's difficult for some of us that have children, and it's hard to build a schedule around a kid crying or a kid needing to eat or changing a diaper or so on and so forth in school and so everything else, right? But try to find a way to build a schedule around that. Maybe you might have to list items at night. It doesn't matter. I list items at night and I still sell items. The time of the day, I don't know. I think I'm going to start looking into it more in the morning, but for this next month, it's still going to be in the evening is best for me at this moment. So find a schedule and stick to it. What do I mean by stick to it? Hold yourself accountable. If you can't hold yourself accountable, if you got a significant other or somebody else in your life that is a good motivator or a good person that will hold you accountable, and if you can't find one, ask me. I'll hold you accountable. Have somebody help you hold you accountable. Are you going to start your items today? Are you listing your items? Have you done inventory? Have somebody that will help you stay accountable. And having a schedule is very important, guys. Having a schedule will help you in the long run, for sure, and in the short term. You'll get things done faster. You have more time in your day to do whatever you want to do, but have a schedule. Number 4, might not seem like it has much to do, and you don't hear a lot of YouTubers talking about this, but I'm going to say have a mindset, guys. Have a mindset that you're going to win in this, and stick with that mindset, and don't let nobody discourage you from that mindset. Because a lot of success, guys, on eBay and anywhere else in life in general, it really is correlated around having a strong mindset that you're going to get through the hurdles. You're going to be disciplined even when you don't want to do it. Having a mindset has helped me when we have failed to continue to go forward. And it can help you too. If you go in with the mindset, you don't know if you're going to be able to do this, you might not succeed at it. You have to go in with a winning mindset. So I think one of the most important things with reselling is having a mindset that you're going to win. Whatever it takes for you to have that mindset. I watch, it happens every video, Duncan says that. I watch a lot of YouTube videos that gets me motivated for the morning, gets me motivated for the day. I can tell you guys some of the people that I watch. If you would like to know more information on that, go ahead and message me and I'll get back with you. But having a mindset, I think, is one of the most powerful aspects of running a business, because you're going to go through obstacles you don't think that you're going to go through. You're going to have failures. Without failing, guys, there's no room for growth. If you are not failing somewhere in your business, you're not even trying. You're not even trying to go any further than where you're at today. So a lot of people will tell you stay away from failure. I tell you to seek failure. Seek failure daily, because that means you're pushing yourself to the point where you're going to learn from your mistakes, right? Just like as a kid, you fall down when you ride a bike. When you take the training wheels off, what do? You get right back up, you figure out how to balance it out, and boom, you're gone. Same scenario, guys. Have a strong mindset going into reselling, and you'd be amazed on what you can accomplish within your eBay business and within your life in general. Now, I could talk about having a mindset for hours and hours and hours. Why? Because I used to do motivational speaking, and that was a big key of it, right? Mindset's everything. Everything. I'm going to tell you a very good phrase you can live by. The mind that says they can't and the mind that says they can are both correct. If you tell yourself you cannot be successful on eBay and you do not know if you're going to be able to make it on eBay, you will not make it on eBay. If you go in with the mindset that you are going to figure out eBay, you are going to conquer eBay, and eBay is going to work for you instead of you working for it, you will figure a way to get through the obstacles that eBay is going to bring to you. Yes, eBay is going to have some obstacles within this past year. I have literally failed more times on my hands than I can count. And that is not to discourage you guys. That had to do with packaging. That had to do with returns. That had to do with what niche I was in. That had to do with customer service. That had to do with multiple different things. We had one business started for 8 months. It completely went under when COVID and Christmas came around. My items were going out. They were sitting in the USPS, not going anywhere, which gave me bad reviews and put me below seller's level, and it just totally demolished our business. And now, if I would have had it going back up, if I would have walked back into that, going in with a negative mindset, saying, forget it, I'm done, that's what would have happened. We pushed forward. Here we are 5 months later, making more money than we were on the business 8 months prior. Why? Because I knew more things to not do from the failures that we had. So failures are a good thing, guys. Don't look at failures as a bad thing, because they are going to happen. I can tell you that, and that's not to discourage you. Get through those failures. Figure them out. Take the time to sit down and figure out what went wrong and what different avenue you can take to that approach next time. Remember, this is another good one that I don't got written down. Not all business is good business. I'm going to tell you that. If you have a customer, somebody made a comment in the group the other day. If you have a customer that is unruly, talking really bad to you, totally disrespecting you, your offer might not be a good idea, because all business isn't good business, guys. That $10, $20 item could cause you a lot more trouble than it's worth selling it. I will tell you this as well. If you list items every single day and you actually have a niche that semi-good, your items will sell eventually. I'm not saying 100% of your items are going to sell. I still have items that are in our work area that I've had when we first got into reselling a year ago. But I'm also still selling items today that I've had for a year. So things, with the right mindset, you guys can make it through this, and things are going to discourage you guys. It's going to be tough, but I'm here to tell you guys what is easy in life doesn't bring good results. Going to a job and knowing what you have to do every single day, day in and day out, it might not be easy work, but mentally it is really easy, because you have what you need to do laid out in front of you. You're not going to have that on eBay. You're going to make a bunch of mistakes. You're going to have a lot of goods. You're going to have a lot of bads. And you just got to allow and get through those bads, and the goods will start outweighing the bad. I can tell you that because I've went through a lot. It's affected my relationships. It's affected my household. Don't allow it to do that. Figure out a schedule where it doesn't do that. I've learned from them past failures. Now, number 5, guys, we're going to talk about the importance of having a job. Have a job, because I'm telling you, in the beginning, everybody thinks it's a get rich overnight thing. It's not. Reselling on eBay is not a get rich overnight scheme. You have to do it day in and day out. List 7 days a week, and you will make good sales. When it will catch up to you, but it's not going to pay your bills in the beginning and your living habits. It's not going to do that in the beginning, guys. It's going to take time. No business you start from scratch is going to pay your bills the first month, okay? So don't expect it to, and hold your job until eBay is making you more money than your job is for 6 months straight. That's what I encourage you. That's what I did. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up here, and I hope some of this information helped you out. These are some of the things that I wish I would have listened to more through some of the people that helped to bring me into reselling, and I didn't listen. So listen to the people that have been through it so you don't have to go through it. I love you guys all. It's your boy Flippin' Soup. You guys have a blessed day.